I say Ghana has not had transformational leader since Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown. And of course, our statement in Yanokre. No. Professor Frimpong Boateng's statement to Yanokre. You know what God has said? And Yanokre. The entire Yanokre say, after Nkrumah, Yenya Ike Champon. Na Enrachi was he Enra? Yes, Enra. Anna Harriet Busami was law school say. Kwame Nkrumah kura wo higher do. Na esen kuone said ya brofuya ye South Africa. Nanko sa ni account nkola ntrim. Sa ni account nkola ntrim. Sa. Ana mbuza Harriet. When ayewa wo thinking na adeka. Anadia yaka kire wa wunya reason ye. Was say ade na mse dwene ho ye pa dwene ho. And I'm the Portuguese for no Edwomo a ship babesi ha 1472. 1472 no Edeko for a 1572 how many years? You know 100 years. From 1572 to 1672 200 years. 1772 they call a year 1872 300 years. Up until 1952 now a year 2 years 20 years now 500 years. Bro, we better ha. So 500 years, you know. Woman develop Ghana. Freedom. Kwame Nkrumah 7 years to 8 years now. What they and one with the seas, one. Kwame Nkrumah na woman develop young. Now the entire mu develop South Africa wasn't because they thought they had to develop any African country. It was simply a case of say. It was simply the case of say. South Africa, a system in the weather, no, good for them. Freedom. And they needed somewhere to stay on the African continent. And for that matter, they needed to develop a South Africa, not because of the blacks, but because of themselves.
Freedom.
That is how come there was apartheid regime, where our profanity unko. Now, so you are coming out to Ghana, former and Channel Maba, what Trim said, Kwame Nkrumah, Kwame, and President, once and now Kwame, you cry, who do. Hey, Munya steady. You should stop miseducating the youth.
Exactly.
Munyas Harofno. We Professor Frimpong Boateng's statement. We've not had a national leader since Nkrumah time. A champion, the only leader wabaya in 7 to 8 years. When two kwa America, when two kwa UK, when two kwa Germany, and so boomai ye.
Freedom.
The only time a champion trouble here once, and ukwa Togo or the car coin was abai. A champion a buyer was here making sure she be localizing a young Ghanaian companies.
Exactly.
A champion a do operation feed yourself buyer. The engine the pabone for monka champion sem. Dan suman is where champion a year.
Freedom.
Aquan papa wo kroma champion a year. A champion hospital maternity ward I will see here. More than 40 something years in the Majama maternity ward. A kufado yirin waba was over being ye.
Freedom.
It took us a transformational leader. A champion was a transformational leader.
Exactly.
A champion was a transformational leader. The only reason a champion won't can answer me because one, a champion babe 2 MPP abangui in the person of a Buzia, a MPP Tano. And a champion also now by no a Supreme Military Council 1 and 2. The Obabe Tugu ye NDC abang which is JJ Rollins, a NDC for Tano. That is how come any of these two political ideologies you are not propagating a champion.
Exactly.
So he is just unlucky. But over the leaders we've had in this country, 7 years of a champion's reign was one of the best.
Freedom.
Nobody should come and sit here and say we've not had a transformational leader since a champion time. Transformational leader since a champion Nkrumah time. One away, Professor Frimpong Boateng, this is not a truthful statement.
Move.
In any case, are you saying you're MPP 1? Your MPP 2, Nina bogus leadership.
Freedom.
And we cannot lump the whole MPP governance, both Kufuor and Kufuor, we cannot lump it together and say they are not the same.
Exactly.
Leadership or by sometimes JJ Rollins leadership. Now more mind very chaotic. The country was in shambles.
Move.
But ultimately you sue a National Reconciliation Commission. And the Kawamani Bomomani Baye Solem, a developmental project.
Freedom.
That cannot be said. The fact that Kufuor need that kind of charismatic leadership doesn't mean that he wasn't a leader. He transformed this country. He moved the country to a certain status. And the Jamu Amabe Chirena Quadewa, a Didier, Mamoba years, Mba to us, Roman to us, and Amudi could do baby a dream. The professor from Boateng, that statement cannot be true.
Exactly.
That statement cannot be a statement of fact. Now, in any case, then Amuwa Bani Muamun can be Samiente. Muswadi ko jinanche na ya ama mukakra nka ho amman to aswa na ene mo asori professor you see we cannot do away with the fact that Professor Frimpong Boateng is one of the finest brains this country has ever produced. That is a statement of fact. If tomorrow somebody comes and said Kolebu has never seen a transformational leader since the inception of Ghanamusic or Kolebu, that cannot be a statement of fact.
Exactly.
Because Professor Frimpong Boateng came to Kolebu and or transform Kolebu. Any pabone for buy after war and I Kolebu said
freedom.
I and the young cannot correct. Young cannot correct. Or mine no cry young country there be any problem.
Fire.
Young cannot correct. Young cannot correct. There we go. That's it. That statement is false.
You should come again.
Kwame Nkrumah is a great leader. In fact, he is only the only equal.
Fantastic.
No, not doing only equal.
Solid.
But after Nkrumah, we've had a champion.
Exactly.
Even JJ Rawlings, despite a year and H's and Kakra, na ESA, JJ Rawlings rural electrification project, JJ did his best.
Freedom.
Railway system, mobile number yin na the end trade year. I've heard myself who is a railway system year. So that cannot be a statement of fact. That we've not had transformational leader. JJ Rawlings of 79, no one named Crawford Swaswa Coco, a Janu Ocean Federal Castro Kakra, and no say JJ Rawlings here, dear. Name 81 dear now, mobile and no yes, no. And who says, hey, plane, Akunya, we free with them. Now, toss stuffing chair, and no, and yeah, and Naga Janshi DNB.
Freedom.
We'll stuffing chair, Papa. Who told me go yeah. JJ Rawlings, who was out now one day, Kasua, yeah. And what Tina Bisu, I didn't get on what Tina Bisu rich. Men talk about me, JJ, when you know, we are no
freedom.
Our brother Reggie, the Ghpage Media Hospital, high rise buildings, ama a year, and necessary for me more rich. And so what now, so men talk about me in the way you know. And so JJ Rawlings did some. A good for nine shadow who in leadership stand in the super. One shadow who any so. Say a transformational. Say you one of the near professional leaders.
Freedom.
Professional leaders. Professional leaders. Aye, and the cannot correct. Won't cannot correct. After Kufuor na dia no jiguye. Nano kwa Professor Mills say, I can be very honest with yourself, say, and yaria no yaria, Professor Mills, any paboni for the did go na bodjim.
Exactly.
Now no muno at that time. When Professor Mills he didn't call a year, you can say port. Tamana se kwa expose by. When the man was speaking, you could feel somebody that has the nation at heart.
Freedom.
Yes, I know near what they.
Sir.
And then the paboni for chile. And the mu airbus ye twedi an si ye twedi away maka wa be no pento go pa afasi ye be kan adwen sa na tie nipa bonefo na manage economy no during Professor Mills time wonu su nipa bonefo wo yare won kaso wo yare won sore ana oteso an ye difa ne ho ana ye difa ne ho ana ye bon shoulder pad ye de ayi ye kan say ayi I say body e bebu aye de edua amia ne minimum ana Professor Mills nim say oni ahoden no ojama kwame na aho ani ato aho emu ana omu boni say ya no omu ye ne say no omu ye o man ne do omu ye no sa na tie but Achampong was one of the great leaders we've ever had.
Exactly.
After Nkrumah. Them got that. So that cannot be a statement of fact. Professor Frimpong Boateng, you are a fine brain, but with the greatest of respect, please, Anka Kufado dia memwe ma wo inka hunu eye Minister of Lands and dear natural dear resources. Nanka ja 1 month 2 months won't say Akufado. Because me the first thing I mean who Akufado ho say almost by 10th January 2017 amusu one number. Aye. By 10th January, by 15th, 20th January 2017 amusu one number. When ya yesu okwa kodi a year Independence Day, no $20 million at one amusu papa ma Mary. The signs were on the wall.
Move.
Ghana at 60, where yes will be the pen amusu one number. was appointing 120 ministers and so any idea na jego. So you saw it. What more than a year, you can say 4 years. Yama bien yanka when tina na sigara as no seen it. Chirama say